and now we are going to discuss something about the environmental issues. Okay, so what do you mean by issues of environment? Okay, here as I told you, the major harmful species in the earth, in the world, is human being. Okay, how the particular human beings or the human species affect the particular environment, or what are all the causes of the particular human being in the world. Okay, and how our urbanization, industrialization, however the deforestation or other human activities affect the particular environment. That is what we are going to discuss in the particular chapter called environmental issues. Most of the time we are going to discuss something called the pollutions caused by the particular human activities, and for some pollution activities we are going to study, we are going to see or discuss something called a case study, how to avoid the particular pollution. Fine. Whenever we are talking about the pollution, pollution refers to the disturbance of the nature. Okay, that is what the pollution caused to air, land, water, soil. Okay, that is what called the pollution. The agents which cause the particular pollution is called pollutants. Okay, so that is what we are going to discuss over here in the particular chapter. And in India, to protect the environment, we have a law that is called Environment Act or Environment Protection Act. It has been formed in the year 1986. Okay, and the aim of the particular act is to protect the particular environment from the human activities. Fine. We are going to start discussion with the air pollution and its control. Okay, what is the need for air? Without air we cannot be alive. We need air for everything, the respiration, metabolism, all the activities of human being, and all the animals, they are belongs to the air. The quality of air is must. If the air is being contaminated or polluted, that will affect all the systems, especially the respiratory systems of all animals including the human being. That is what the point you have to remember. And what are all the factors which will define the particular effect of the particular air pollution? Again, the concentration of pollutants, duration of exposure of the particular pollutants, and based on the organism the effect will be vary. Okay, these are all the points you have to remember. And what about the control? Okay, how can we control the pollution? As I told you, the urbanization and industrialization is the major cause of the particular pollutions, especially in the air pollution. In the industrialization, from different kinds of industry, the huge amount of gas or smokes is being released into the air, and that will cause pollution to the particular air. Okay, so how can we control the particular air pollution? As I told you, the smoke it's being released from the particular industries, actually most of the percentage of the particular smoke contains the gases which will not affect the particular air or which will not pollute the particular air, but very small percentage of the particular smoke which contains heavy gases or they contain some solid particles, we can call them as particulate matters, PM, particulate matters, solid particulate matters, that will be harmful to all the diversification, all the species available around the particular place. Okay, so we have to remove the particular particulate matter. In that way we can release only the gas to the atmosphere. In that way we can avoid or control the particular pollutions in the air. Okay, so one among the method over here we are using in the industries is called electrostatic precipitator. In the electrostatic precipitator it will be like a tank. The releasing smoke is being treated in the particular electrostatic precipitator. In the electrostatic, that term refers to it contains electric wires with high voltage, and that will attract or precipitates the large solid particles. In that way they are gonna release or emit only the gases to the environment. And that structure also contains the unit called scrubber. Scrubber refers to they can absorb all the sulfur dye and the sulfur dye and nitrous oxide like gases. Okay, so in that way they can purify the air, or they can control the amount of pollutants enters into the particular air. As I told you, the electrostatic precipitators, they are going to precipitate out all the solid particles, including the dust and the particulate matters. What do you mean by particulate matter? As I told you, any solid particle, they're going to cause harmful effect to the animals are called particulate matter. Actually, the particulate matters there belongs to, or they are below the level of, or the size of 2.5 micrometers, or more harmful to the human body or any animal body. Okay, so we can call them as PM 2.5. That refers to the particulate matter with size less than 2.5 micrometer. They are more harmful. We have to remove them by means of any treatment. In that way we can avoid the air pollution. That is what the point you have to remember about the particular thing from the industries. Then what about the automobiles? Apart from industries, automobiles are the second major cause of air pollution. Okay, we are releasing tons of the gases or pollutants to the atmosphere through the automobile industries or automobiles. Okay, so the lead is one of the major contaminant or pollutant that will cause harmful effect to the animal body. And how do we avoid the particular lead? We can go for two methods. We can go for unleaded petrol or diesel, or we can go for the installment of the catalytic converters to the particular automobiles or vehicles. What do you mean by catalytic converters? Catalytic converters are some specific elements, for example the combination of platinum and palladium or the rhodium. Okay, so they are called catalytic converters. What they are going to do actually over here, they are going to convert the harmful gases into the normal gases. Okay, for example, these catalytic converters, actually they can convert the hydrocarbons into carbon dioxide and water, and they can convert the carbon monoxide and nitrous oxide into carbon dioxide and nitrogen gas. In that way we can control the amount of pollutants is being released by the vehicles in the automobiles, okay, through the installment of the particular catalytic converter. Again, as I told you, suppose you have installed the catalytic converters in your vehicle, you have to avoid the lead containing petrol, because the presence of lead in the petrol, that will inactivate the particular platinum, palladium or rhodium. In that way it will prevent the action of the particular catalytic converter. Okay, so the 2 points you have to remember over here, you have to go for unleaded petrol and you have to install the catalytic converter in your vehicle. And now we are going to see, as I told you, case study. Okay, case study that is being already invented, or that is being already in the following. Okay, and how can we control the particular air pollution? As I told you, air pollution in India, New Delhi is one of the most polluted city. Okay, it is in the list of 3rd or 4th in the 40 most polluted cities around the world. Okay, that much polluted city, Delhi. Okay, so the major cause, as we all know, the major cause over here in Delhi, not the industries, over there, the automobiles, the huge amount of amount or the number of the vehicles in the particular city. Okay, so the major step taken by the government, they have installed or they have converted all the public vehicles from the diesel to the CNG, compressed natural gas. Okay, so what is the advantage of compressed natural gas over diesel? Over here the diesel will release more pollutants compared to the compressed natural gas, and we cannot 100% burn the particular diesel. There are huge amount of unburned pollutants will be released by the diesel containing vehicles, but the compressed natural gas, here you can burn all the particular fuel. Okay, that is a major thing. And you should have here these terms: Euro 2 norms, Euro 3 norms, okay, BS1, BS2, BS3, BS4, Bharat stage, that is what called the BS. Okay, so India has followed the Euro norms to control or to set the level of pollutants to be released into the atmosphere. For example, according to the Euro 2 norms, the permitted amount of sulfur to be released through the vehicles, the petrol containing vehicles would be around 150 parts per million. The diesel containing vehicles would be around 350 parts per million. But our aim over here to control the level below 50 parts per million. That is what our aim, to control the entire pollution level to be released from the vehicles. And as I told you, the Bharat stage or the BS 1, 2, 3 at various in previous years. Okay, India has installed these various norms to the vehicle owners. Okay, and over there this will limit, or this will set the limit for the emit or amount of pollution emit from the particular vehicles. Okay, and at present we are following the BS4 norm. Okay, so we cannot, or we are not supposed to use the BS3 norm vehicle, because they are releasing more pollutants to the atmosphere than the BS4. Okay, in the future we are gonna see BS6, not BS5. Fine. And Air Act, or the Air Prevention and Control Act, that has been set up in 1981. They have included the noise pollution below the particular or under the particular Air Pollution Act. What do you mean by noise pollution? As a human being, as an animal, we can hear only the certain range of the noise level. Noise level is being measured in the unit called decibel. We can measure or we can hear the sound in the range of around 40 to 60 decibel range. Okay, so beyond that level, that can cause harmful effect to the particular human body or any animal body. That is what the point you have to remember. That is what called the noise pollution. We cannot hear the heavy decibel sound for short duration. That will cause permanent damage to the human ears and the entire body. And what about the short wavelength or short decibels? Suppose 70 decibel is not that much sound, but prolonged exposure to the particular short decibel also can cause the harmful effect to the human body. That is what called the noise pollution, and that is also belongs to the particular air pollution. And now we are going to see something called water pollution. What do you mean by water pollution? As I told you, any human activities or a release of the waste into the water bodies that will block or that will cause the blockage to the water bodies, that is leads to the pollution of the particular water bodies. And because of the human activities, actually we are polluting the entire water bodies, from the pond, from the lake, from the rivers and ocean. Okay, we are affecting or we are disturbing all the water bodies. That is what called water pollution. To prevent the water pollution or to control the water pollution, India has developed an act called Water Act or Water Prevention and Control Act in 1974. Okay, so there are two major types of water pollutants, as I told you, the domestic sewage and industrial waste or industrial effluents. What do you mean by domestic sewage? As I told you, the domestic sewage or sewage developed from the domestic usage that will be entered into the water bodies, that can cause blockage to the particular water environment. As I told you, we have discussed this water pollution in the previous chapters. We have discussed something called how to treat the particular polluted water, how to treat the sewage treatment. We have seen what are all the stages involved in the sewage treatment: the filtration, the particulate matter removing, and the sedimentation, the microfication, the addition of microbes. And in that way we have discussed so many steps involved in the particular sewage treatment. Okay, so what is the need for sewage treatment? As I told you in the previous chapters, in that way we can reuse the particular water. Domestic sewage contains only 1% of the harmful substances. The remaining 99% of the water is being wasted because of the particular 1% harmful substances. So we can remove the that 1% substances. In that way we can utilize the remaining available 99% water for other purposes of human activities and other animal activities. Okay, So that is what called the domestic sewage or the sewage treatment. And we have seen the term called BOD or biological oxygen demand. Any sewage or domestic sewage which contains huge amount of organic matter, and the amount of organic matter can be indirectly measured by the term called biological oxygen demand, because it contains huge amount of microbes and other organisms. They are depends on oxygen to metabolize the particular organic matter present in the particular sewage waste or domestic sewage waste. And we by that way, by measuring the BOD and COD, we can measure the amount of organic matter or the amount of pollutants in the particular sewage waste. Okay, fine. And apart from the organic matter or apart from the normal microbes, there are planktonic structures also present in the particular sewage. They are going to cause the algal blooms. They are actually very harmful to the particular water bodies. Okay. So apart from this, the other term you have to remember over here, the biomagnification. For example, the harmful substance called DDT. Okay, it's a kind of pesticide. It is being applied to the agriculture industry. Okay, what do you mean by biomagnification over here? The magnification of the toxic effect at various trophic level. For example, you are going to apply the particular pesticide to the plants. Okay, and that plants will be consumed by the primary consumers called herbivores, that is second trophic level, and that will be consumed by the next trophic level, that is small animals, that will be consumed by the next trophic level, that is the secondary or the carnivores. The point you have to remember over here, the DDT is a pesticide or a chemical. It will not be metabolized or utilized by the particular plant system. They cannot metabolize or they cannot utilize the particular plant system. So it will be accumulated in the plant body at very low level. For example, this much level. That will be consumed by another level, that is the next level, next trophic level, herbivores, and they are going to consume the plants. So here the concentration will be magnified because they are not being digested or metabolized in this level, so directly they will be transferred to the next level. So it is being concentrated at the next level. And what about the next level? Again it is being concentrated. What about the next level? Again it is being concentrated. That is what called, this process is called biomagnification. Biomagnification refers to at various biological trophic level, the particular harmful substance is being magnified because that level of organism they cannot metabolize or digest the particular substance. And this is the major reason behind the pesticide contamination we are having today. Okay, we are eating the contaminated food and it is being magnified while at our level, okay, at human level. We are in the tertiary consumer, or we are in the carnivore level, and we are receiving actually the magnified version of the particular contaminant. This is what you have to remember. And the next term you have to remember over here, eutrophication. Eutrophication refers to the disappearance of the normal water bodies in a natural way. That is what called the eutrophication. Just imagine a pond. Imagine a pond. Okay, so the pond is being filled with water. It is cold and little warm. That will support the growth of all the life. Okay, so that can receive all the sunlight. In that way, it can support all the life in the particular pond. After some years, okay, what will happen? The deposition of the organic waste from the particular available species, that will lead to the deposition of organic matter, and that will makes the water warmer and warmer, and after some years or after some time in the ecological period, the entire pond will be covered by only the plants or the species they can receive the sunlight. Okay, the entire water bodies will be disappeared from the particular place is called eutrophication. The natural way of disappearance of the water bodies is called eutrophication. Suppose, what do you mean by cultural or accelerated eutrophication? Again, because of human activities, we are releasing huge amount of the domestic waste into the water bodies. Okay, that will run into the particular normal natural water bodies. As I told you, the huge amount of domestic sewage which contains huge amount of the organic molecules or organic waste, and presence of huge amount of organic molecules or organic waste in this, that will specifically or selectively permeates the growth of a specific group of organisms, that will lead to the disappearance of the remaining groups in the particular place. And after some time, after very short time, because of this cultural or accelerated eutrophication, the entire water body will be disappeared and there will be no water will be present in the particular place. That is what called the eutrophication and the cultural or accelerated eutrophication. And now we are going to see the example case study to control the particular water pollution. And in California, the place called Arcata, okay, over there the wastewater which is being treated by some specific method or unique method. The wastewater acts usual. In the first stage it is being treated by in a normal way, sedimentation method, filtration method, as we have seen in the previous chapters, and treatment with the chlorine and other disinfectant. In that way the initial stages of purification has happened, and then even then after this treatment, the particular treated water which contains huge amount of dissolved heavy metals, okay, so that they have developed some series of 6 levels of marshlands, okay, that would cover around 60 hectares, okay, 6 levels, that is what the point you have to remember, which contains specific group of plants, animals and other consumers and other tertiary, primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. And that huge volume of area, that 60 acres of marshland at 6 levels, they are going to treat the particular water, they are going to remove all the heavy metal impurities present in the particular water. In that way they have treated, or they are treating the particular wastewater to remove all the impurities, and the water it's being released from the particular marshland, it is pure and it is fit for the human consumption. This is what the point you have to remember about the case study for water pollution. And these are all the points you have to remember something about the air pollution and water pollution. And now we are going to see the remaining types of pollutions and their case studies.